Two Friends, Part 1 of 10 on Between Master and Disciples, held in English.
Hello, Master.
Hi, Master. Are you there?
Yes,
Master.
How are you, Master?
I'm Master.
I'm cool.
Good.
There was some change in the world. It changed so fast.
Oh.
Because the Prime Minister of England went to Kiev to visit and walk on Kiev street like nothing has happened.
Yes, we saw that.
Yes.
I want to begin, Volodymyr, by saluting once again the bravery of the people of Ukraine in defying the appalling aggression that we have seen. In the last few weeks, the world has found new heroes, and those heroes are the people of Ukraine. What Putin has done in places like Bucha and in Irpin, his war crimes, have permanently polluted his reputation and the reputation of his government. And together with our partners, we are going to ratchet up the economic pressure, and we will continue to intensify week by week the sanctions on Russia. Not just freezing assets in banks and sanctioning oligarchs, but moving away from use of Russian hydrocarbons. And we will give you the support that you need, the economic support, but also, of course, the defensive military support, in which I'm proud to say that the UK helped to lead the way.
And also, the chief of the EU at the moment, she also went to Kiev some days ago to give Ukraine a speedy application, speedy kind of protocol, simple one. So they say that Ukraine could join the EU in weeks.
Wow.
That's great.
Yay.
Yeah, me too. I also applaud. Yeah. Instead of years, eh?
Yes.
Master.
That's nice. Nice that they have some friends.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Mental, emotional support.
Yeah.
Right.
Master.
Let me at the very beginning express my condolences for the families, the children, the innocent people that have been attacked today by Russia at the train station. Your fight is also our fight. And I'm here in Kiev with you today to send a very strong message that the European Union is by your side. Ukraine belongs to the European family. We've heard your request loud and clear. And today we're here to give you a first positive answer. In this envelope, dear Volodymyr, there is an important step towards EU membership. The questionnaire that is in here is the basis for our discussion in the coming weeks. It is where your path towards Europe and the European Union begins. We know a lot about each other because we've been working together so intensively over the last years. So it will be not as usual a matter of years to form this opinion, but I think a matter of weeks if we work closely together.
And even America wanted to help them more in some way, more support, more help in more practical way. And NATO is also kind of changing their viewpoint somehow.
Yes,
Master.
They should have changed it 14 years ago. They should have changed their viewpoint 14 years ago. I don't know whose fault actually, but at that time it seemed like America supported Ukraine to join NATO.
Yes.
Yes.
But NATO say no. Imagine that.
Oh.
Why is it funny?
I think Germany and others.
Germany say no, that's why, right?
Yes.
So now Ukraine has to pay, and Russia also has to pay. Both countries have to pay for their stubbornness Who was it at that time? It was Angela Merkel.
Yes, yes.
Why did she say no?
Not sure.
I also don't have any excuse for her. And I hope she enjoys the bloodshed now from both the countries, from innocent people,
Yes.
even the soldiers from Russia. They're also innocent. They would just do what they have to. They were ordered to do it. They didn't know what else to do.
Yes, Master.
I hope now, with all this support, that Russia will think twice to continue with the war.
Yes.
Yes.
To stop the war is the best solution. Mr. Putin should just order a ceasefire and order his troops home. He's only the neighbor next door. It didn't take long to go home.
That's right, Master.
That's right.
So the world will have more peace.
Yes.
Now that he knows that the Ukrainians, they will fight to the death. They will not give up. And it seems like they're winning in different directions.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
But now it is reported that Russia is preparing for the next big battle in Donbass in the east.
Yes.
I hope he stops it. I hope he stops in time because there's enough lives lost already.
Yes.
Right. Yes, Master.
How many more people have to die until he orders the ceasefire and orders the troops home?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And when people are happy, they will cease anger and hatred towards him, and all this neutralizing energy will be good for his health and everything else, if he still wants to live on the planet. Otherwise, he will die soon, no matter if he wins or loses.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Because when too many people hate you, this dark energy will pierce whatever armor you have, even invisible armor, and you will die soon. You will be short-lived. That is the thing. Not to talk about hell waiting or anything else,
Understand.
Understand, Master.
or even destroying his being by the council, which I cannot interfere with. If the war goes on, more innocents will die for nothing.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And his essence, his being, whatever is made of, is going to be destroyed forever. It's a pity.
Yes.
It's not easy to exist in the whole universe, even though we are just one being and small. But if we are destroyed, we are destroyed forever.
Yes, Master.
I hope Mr. Putin hears me for his own sake, as well as the sake of the Russian innocent soldiers and the innocent Ukrainian civilians and soldiers as well. This is a very sad affair.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
And the more the war goes on, the more Russia will be bankrupt. People already have no business, and many people don't have jobs already.
Oh, yes.
Master. That's right.
And if the war goes on, the West will cut off their demand for oil and gas, because this is a big revenue for Russia.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Without these billions, Russia, we just have to stop the war anyhow, in a month or so.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
That's why President Zelensky asked the West to stop oil and gas imported from Russia. But they could not do it yet. Some did it,
Yes.
but they could not because they have not been prepared to go without gas and oil from Russia.
Right.
Yes.
If they cut this revenue, and with all these sanctions and more sanctions nowadays, the war cannot go on from the Russian side, no matter how many he wants to kill.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
The Ukrainians, they have gone numb to death now. They could not care less if they die.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, they saw too many deaths already.
Yes.
Yes.
They became hardened and more resolved to fight.
That's right.
They have nothing to lose.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
The more Ukrainians killed by Russia, the more they resolve to fight. So I think President Putin should consider this,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
no matter who he is, if he doesn't want Russia to go bankrupt altogether. And then the recession will be a long winter for Russia. Oh, man, terrible. I'm sure he's very misled by his gang.
Yes.
And now he got himself into a big mess.
Right.
Yeah, difficult to go forward or backward.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
But he should just order a ceasefire and then order the troops home. People make mistakes sometimes.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you know you made a mistake, you just change it.
Right.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. Angela Merkel, with all her so-called compassion and compassionate gestures to the refugees and against war and whatever, I don't think she's for war. Why did she not let Ukraine join NATO? I don't know what's wrong with it. Joining NATO doesn't mean they're going to fight Russia, unless Russia fights them first.
True. Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Yeah, nobody wants war anymore.
Exactly.
Too many wars already and so tiring, and there's COVID-19 and everything.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
And they did not want war with Russia because they want oil and gas cheap from Russia, ready and available. So it's not possible that Angela Merkel would worry that Russia will be at war with the West, with something personal. She was very close to Putin or something. I'm very disappointed with this woman for this. Very disappointed. I thought she's a wise woman and strong and know how and know what. But for this handling of Ukraine to join NATO, she really, really erred big time. And now so many people die from both sides.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
For Russia, wow, 16,000 at least die. And 40,000 plus, maybe more now, altogether either disappear in battle or die or imprisoned, prisoners of war.
Yes,
Master.
And now the whole world is against Russia in whatever way. She wanted to protect Russia. Now she put Russia in danger.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Sometimes just being a busybody doesn't help anyone.
Right.
She also speaks Russian. I think that's why she feels like some sentimental link to Russia.
Oh.
But that is not the game to play. People's lives are at stake. And now so many people die. I hope she sleeps well and eats well. I hope she doesn't feel bitten by her own conscience.
Yes.
My God, you are entrusted with such a privilege and power, and then here, for some personal reason or sentiment or whatever, because there's no other reason why she should stop Ukraine to join NATO.
Right.
Yeah, indeed.
Up to now, NATO never waged war with anyone except to protect their own people, their own allies.
Yes. True.
That's right.
So why would she stop Ukraine? Ukraine never waged war with Russia. It was Russia who waged war up to now with Ukraine.
Yes.
Yes.
All this time. Since 8 years at least already. Since Crimea at least. Oh my God.